Alright, hey guys, what's up? It's Joe here with the BNSF Railfan 7672 here. And this is going to be crate number 2 for another BNSF Trains Weekly. Like I did one of the previous one, part 1, way back in August. So I'm just going to go through here my DVDs. I'm not going to get them out of here, and mostly my calendars and pictures here. So let's go and get started though, shall we? Alright, so the first one we got here is the 2008 calendar, which is I had like in one of my previous one or the previous video, my BNSF Railway collection here. But I'm just going to show you guys anyways for that one. That is just really nice for that one. I'm still looking for like the home pass, like in the Southern Transcon. But there it is right here. And there's the Southern Transcon right here, like in their Flagstaff, Arizona, yada. But which is I showed you my other videos, that one. But now let's move on to the next one. All right, so next we got 2009 calendar. Which is I showed, but there's going to be more to it anyways. But there's the one over here near the ports of Long Beach in Southern California for the West Coast. It looks pretty good for that one. Particular awesome. Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is right here. Near Arizona, like in the Southern Transcon. That is just really interesting for 4-unit concepts for lash up, I think. Excuse me. Alright, now let's go ahead and do the next. And then we got over here is the 2011 calendar. It's kind of harder to get them out of here or to turn the pages. I might skip it, trust me, for that one. I don't see any Southern Transcon pictures though, but oh, gotcha. My bad, guys. This is the one like in the Mojave Desert across the Needle subdivision near Route 66 on the streets. And it goes like in the songs, reminds me of like from the movie Cars by Chuck Berry, that it goes like get you kicks on Route 66. And there's more Southern Transcon pictures, like in near I think it's like the city of near Darling, Arizona, for an eastbound Z train, what it says though. I think this picture is from 2010, I guess. All right, so now we got 2012 calendar. Over here we got another Southern Transcon, like I think near the Arizona border, locked in for a westbound stack train headed towards Winslow for a crew change. But yeah, that was really cool pictures. I believe I just wanted to print even more BNSF pictures I could add to get any frames to hang them up on my wall for the room. And I think that was a good idea for that one. I could ask my mom for that one. But anyway, we got more Southern California near San Diego. Alright, so next is another calendar, 2013. I was trying to get this here pages, but there's more Needle subdivision there. Arrowhead Junction. Dun, 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 dun. I don't see even more of that one, but this is the one at Southern Transcon. I'm sorry guys, I just want to skip every pages. I don't want to turn every pages from the Southern Transcon, because that's what I want to get, like, to see more of that one kind. But there's the last photo of Cajon Pass for eastbound, like near San Bernardino and San Gabriel Mountains, like of Silverwood. Alrighty, now let's move on. Then we got, it says 2014, which is more Southern Transcon on the front picture, on the cover of Arizona. I mean, New Mexico, excuse me. I'm going to show you even more Southern Transcon, but trust me, just looking for it. Hold on a second. There it is. For a westbound, I believe westbound intermodal, like in near Union Station of Kansas City, Missouri, like a 5-unit consist. Yeah, this is like a picture of the westbound intermodal train for Z or Hot Shot, I believe. Trying to focus here in that one. Now, I apologize. I was gonna go through here for every videos here because I don't want to take that very longer for that one. But I'm just gonna let you guys know I could find every more pictures of the Southern Transcon. But this is a 2015 calendar, but it's right here. Like a Flagstaff, Arizona for a westbound stack train, like on a pair of 2 units lash up for a consist. But my bad guys, that is really interesting picture of the Southern Transcon, like in there on the Seligman subdivision. But so there it is. Then we got another subdivision point of the San Bernardino sub near Fullerton. Okay, now we got the 2016, I believe, which is the one like more Southern Transcon. You can see Cajon Pass, another one, yada yada. There's the one over here again, like in San Diego. And we got over here 2017 issue. And then we got another Cajon Pass, like for near Sullivan's Curve, for every westbounds, double stacks for the West Coast, yada yada yada. And then we got here, like across the Arizona Divide, near east of Flagstaff, which is an eastbound intermodal train or Q train, I believe, but I don't know. So that was really interesting for that Southern Transcon pictures from the every calendars, which is part of the BNSF trains, because I'm really pretty good for any interesting for that one. So that was my 2017 calendar of this BNSF railway. All right, so that was basically it for my BNSF calendars. I'm going to show you my pictures that I got here for this A-Trains catalog for that one. And this is over here, we got the 2010 or 2010 for this eastbound intermodal trains, like across the Mojave Desert near Ash Hill. And then we got a westbound Z train intermodal, like a yada yada, which is 4 G-Vols Kansas. And we got for DPU eastbound for this 2 units with loads of Maersk. I like the Maersk containers too. That is actually one of my favorites. Then we got, like in the state of Kansas on a Southern Transcon, like of 2008 or 2007. Right here, my favorite road number, 7700 of the BNSF H2 paint scheme. Now I do have the ES44 DC and Athearn Genesis as delivered, which I really wanted to add a decoder for this TCS 6 function. And then moving along here, we got 4 G-Vols and eastbound in this picture going through Fullerton. And then we got like an Hesperia on the Cajon sub with the SD70As and the Dash 9H2 and the ore bonnet. Like a super fleet with the BNSF X Santa Fe, a 3rd unit. And then we got another 4 G-Vols consists. What the hell, it's kind of a little bit like faded for this one, like printing, or at least. Then we got like the BNSF repaint H3-9 from the former red and silver Superfleet, which is after 1997 and 1998, after I was born in 96. But that is really cool photo of that one. And we got up this the picture in ES44 DC 7700, which is kind of a little bit like faded of an H2, which is really cool. But it says like letter B, it doesn't say like BNSF on that one, because I was trying to print it for this one. I had to do it again at least, one more time, or and I'll have to wait for the ink for my mom to let me print. But I don't know. So there it is. All right, so we got this photo here of a westbound stack train with the ports, like loads of Maersk, with 3 Jevels consists an ES44 DC, an ES44 C4, and another older ES44 DC. That was really, really nice. And then we got my BNSF fleet to add, which is my favorite ones are the Maersk, which is really, really for international stacks. I could add for the layout with domestics for JB Hunt and Swift, or I believe I might go with that one, these two. Well, we're okay. Which I finally got these two right here for reefers. But no need to be argued with my family. So I just wanted an apology accepted to you all. And then we got one of the international for this one with the 45-foot and the 40-foot containers with the whale car. Which is, I can't wait to get a few more to print in my Maersk with the BNSF trains. And then the last photo here, which is an eastbound from the 2010, like on the Hereford subdivision across the state of Texas. Well, sorry for the wait. And then we got this logo here for my BNSF to add for my which is I wanted to put it in my room. So that's pretty much it for that one. And now we're gonna go to one of my DVDs. Alright, so the final part for this series, I'm going to show you my BNSF DVDs I got from the past years. Then we got one of my At the Throttle Cab Ride series, which is I got the San Bernardino Subdivision part Volume 1, then the Cajon Subdivision Volume 2, then Train Meets Volume 3, and then the Elemental Corridor Volume 4, and then Volume 6, I think Railroader's Perspective, that one, the documentaries. And then 14 Miles Cajon Pass, the busiest railroad mountain crossing in the United States, which is like on the front cover of 2012 picture for an eastbound stack train with of the BNSF. I love that picture too. It was really interesting scenes. And then we got the Arizona Dubai, and then across the Arizona, the Lakeman Sub, Mojave Mainline, the Needle Sub, then Cajon Pass, 7 Idea Productions. And then we got the Southern California Rail Journal series. And then Triple Track Cajon, which is I like one of the 2008 or 2007, or I would say like 2007, like one of the third mainline tracks across Cajon Pass, and then 2008 like in the fall season. But I'm not a big fan of one of the bonus footage of that one. And then we got Santa Fe 3751 DVDs. And then we got the Green Fog Productions, one of my tracks of the old Santa Fe series. And then Along the Route of the Santa Fe, Volume 3, the Gallup Sub for BNSF, which is I want to get volume 4, the Clovis sub, and then the Chillicothe sub, and the Marceline sub, which is I wanted to get those two. And then Sunrise, Sunset, A Day at Fullerton, California, and then The Ultimate Tehachapi. And then we got mostly all of my Thomas stuffs. I like the Thomas the Tank Engine too, which is one of my favorite when I was a kid. But then we got Calling All Engines. We got Thomas himself and the other engines. We got Diesel 10. James, Gordon, Emily, Toby, and Percy. In the back of it. Like, for what I understand, that Diesel 10, which is like from the movie, which is that correct me if I'm wrong though, that he was from the movie Thomas and the Magic Railroad. As you could see, they're different, which is the first movie and the second movie of that one, like of Thomas and the Magic Railroad, that by Alec Baldwin, that Thomas had to save Lady from the lost engine. Anyways, that's basically wraps it up for this video for one of my BNSF trains weekly video number 2. So I hope you all guys enjoyed this video here. It's been a long waited for wanting to do a long videos. I'm sorry I have to close it up for every movement. So I'll keep you guys posted. Any description for this updated for one of my BNSF collection and every Thomas the Tank Engine ones, and I'll be going back rail fanning on the San Bernardino subdivision for BNSF train action. So make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you could, and any good feedbacks for every viewers. So, and I'll see you all in the next couple of videos anytime soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.